into the thick of it. Yeah! The Divine Library with your girl Molly. The Divine Library is open. Hi, welcome back to the Divine Library. I am your Divine Library Molly. The Library Divinity is now open. Welcome. Today, collective, is Shadow Monday. Shadow Monday, where we're going to get into a spread, uncovering a part of your shadow that's being called to the front of the congregation to heal at this time, and we're going to see why it's being called up at this time, and then we're going to see how you can integrate your shadow. All right, so this is all a part of shadow work. Okay, do your research on what shadow work is, but it's very important if you want to spiritually evolve on your journey, just become a better person, and also be able to manifest the life that you desire by recognizing the parts of the shadow within yourself that you need to integrate to become a better person. Okay, so let's see what's being called forth to heal at this time. The Nine of Wands in the reverse, and we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. Okay, give it up. It's hard to do. Donny Hathaway could be significant. Okay, Donny Hathaway, what was his sign? Okay, Donny Hathaway, he was a Libra. So somebody could be a Libra, somebody could be a Capricorn. Okay, somebody could be from Chicago, Illinois. All right, but with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, and then we have the Six of Cups in the reverse, it's time to give up something, okay, that you have been perhaps holding on to. A lot of y'all have been fighting a battle that has long been over. Yeah, you've been fighting a battle that has long been over. The battle has already been won, but you're still over there throwing hands, okay? Being very hyper vigilant. Some of y'all could be quite fearful. Some of y'all maybe even paranoid that something will happen to you again. I'm here to tell you that it's not. I'm here to tell you that whatever happened or transpired in the past, okay, it's not going to happen again. Some of y'all are living with the trauma, living with the scars, the imprint, the memory, okay, of what didn't work out or the bad things that happened, okay? And a lot of you have been hyper vigilant, okay, not really letting your guard down, feeling just on edge, okay, because you're worried that you'll have to relive some sort of trauma again. You see how in this Nine of Wands card in reverse, he's looking at whatever happened in the past, the Six of Cups card here. Okay, he's looking directly at it and how the cards are laid out, okay? Something is weakening you. I won't say is weakening you, but something is making you feel more tired than you should because you keep dwelling and focusing on it, okay? Something from the past has already been resolved or it's begging to be resolved. Somebody could be a Scorpio, somebody's moon could be in Sagittarius, all right? But now it's time to focus on the future. You do not need to keep looking over your shoulder at what is behind you, the battles that you lost. A lot of y'all keep replaying the battles that you've lost, okay? The battles that you didn't win. And I'm here to tell you that you won the war. So something about hypervigilance is very significant. Fear of reliving past pain, fear of something coming back to haunt you, fear of bad things happening again, being re-traumatized, okay? But the divine is trying to let you know that it's time to move forward, okay? What version of you is existing within you at this time, okay, that could be calling your attention, okay, that is afraid that something will happen again. Some of y'all would benefit from doing some sort of journal exercise of looking at what the specific fear is, like what do you actually fear is about to happen again that isn't happening, okay, and what is that actually revealing? What is the underlying feeling there? Okay, besides fear. Because a lot of you are stepping into a new chapter at this time, and it's like the past is trying to echo to you. The past is echoing to you the things that didn't work out, the things that transpired when you had hope in the past and things fell through, the things that transpired in the past where things fell apart and ever since that point, you said that you would never do this again, or you would never do that again, or you always got to keep looking over your shoulder, kind of, oh, I got to keep a lookout. Your nervous system is always in a state of hyperactivity. Okay, because it's replaying those times when you weren't aware and it cost you something. Okay, don't beat yourself up over the things that you went through and you weren't aware of in the past. Don't beat yourself up. I feel like I want to cry, like I got a lump in my throat. All right, a lot of y'all, maybe for some of y'all maybe dealt with some mental health battles. Okay, I feel like I want to cry. Like I feel like some of y'all would benefit from talking more about this. Okay, maybe y'all had some mental health battles that you privately dealt with. Okay, scars that not many people can see, that you've been having some trouble getting through. Okay, but I feel like the divine wants to let you know that some sort of hypervigilance that you have at this time, it's not necessary. Okay, it was necessary for the season that you were in then to develop your discernment and to develop your awareness and resilience. It is not necessary right now. It's an old survival mechanism meant to keep you in agreement, okay? Meant to keep you in agreement with past emotional pain and the fear that you're going to relive it again. So you only become your own self-fulfilling prophecy, okay? So that's what is being called up at the front of the congregation at this time. That's what needs prayer, okay? Why is this being called up now? Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Why is this being called up now? Because the cycle is moving, baby. The wheel is in your favor at this time. All right, what once was will not be, okay? What once was will not be. The future is yours, honey. Something about the wheel is turning in your favor, and it's time for you to take advantage of this period in time, this door of destiny that's in front of you, okay? And it requires for you to not be hypervigilant about, the past, being so, I got to do this. Like, it's like a soldier, something like a soldier, all right? Somebody's grandfather could have fought in Vietnam, but something about a soldier is significant, like a soldier who went through PTSD, who can't stop reliving the things that they've endured, all right? But the divine wants you to soften at this time with the Page of Cups. Soften at this time. Soften yourself, okay? So you can be open to the opportunities that are opening for you, that are open. Something's already open for you, okay? You have a lot of luck ahead of you. Some of y'all, this is already present at this time, okay? And I feel like there could be some sort of shadow part of yourself that still feels the need to look over their shoulder. This does not mean to like drop your boundaries and not lock your doors, right? But you don't need like 5 bolt locks, like metaphorically speaking, and always have to constantly check out the window and not getting the proper rest that you need, not taking care of yourself, okay? Stuff like that. Because you're so hyper focused on something not happening again. It's not going to happen again. All right, trust your intuition at this time. It's okay to be soft. It's okay, because I feel like the divine is trying to soften you up. They're trying to not butter you up, but that's what this is giving. The divine is trying to soften you at this time, because a lot of you have developed this tough, rough, nobody ain't gonna fuck with me. Like, what the duck? Like, you develop this exterior to you, okay? And it's time to lower that, do away with that, so something more an emotional opening can come through, okay? Your inner child could be speaking to you at this time. A lot of you had to evolve into that version of yourself to protect your inner child, okay? But this is a time for your inner child to be free. This is your time for self-expression, to be creative, okay? To follow intuitive guidance towards those things that are going to bring you fortune, luck, okay? That's why this is being called up to the surface to be healed at this time. And how you can integrate this, all right? We have the 4 of Wands in the reverse, okay? Something about no longer aligning yourself with the things that bring you instability, okay? It's time to make your conscious actions or your unconscious match your conscious actions, okay? So something about taking action is significant to specifically rewire This is interesting, an interesting message. Like, not rewire your brain, but that's what this is giving. Rewire your habits, okay, away from instability. Okay, anything that makes you come into agreement or makes you feel unstable, you need to make a conscious effort and decision to move away from it. Okay, anything that reminds you of this past pain, anything that makes you feel unstable, okay, do a conscious effort to disengage from that behavior. Make a conscious effort to do that. A pause. What does it say? A pause to relax. This Four of Wands in reverse card says a pause to relax. Some of y'all, you may be fearing that you're going to miss something. Like you're going to miss a milestone. You're going to miss, your mark. Okay, you're not going to get to the success that you want. Okay, you're not going to get a specific outcome. But what I'm telling you is, with this card in the reverse, a pause to relax is here. You need to take some time to relax. Chill out. Chill out. Okay, the more emotionally unstable you are, the more physically on edge you'll feel. All right? And the divine is trying to ground you emotionally so that you'll be able to see clearly, okay? And be grounded enough to know what energy is intuition and what is anxiety, what is hypervigilance and what is discernment. That could be the test at this time, all right? So that you'll be more in union with yourself. And you don't have to do some grand plan to do this. You just really have to start small with the Page of Pentacles being here. Build a better habit. Okay, some of y'all have some sort of coping mechanism that is not the healthiest for you in terms of something feeds your hypervigilance and your anxiety. It doesn't quell it. Something about reminders of the past or reminders of what has happened or what someone did or something. This could be through tarot, okay? Anything that makes you feel as if you got to keep looking over your shoulder and instills fear, worry, doubt, and reminds you of the past trauma you experienced, you need to disengage from that. You need to take a minute to pause and relax from that and see, is this destabilizing me? Does this feel good? Should I continue to do this? All right, is this bringing me harmony or is this bringing me disharmony? Maybe I shouldn't do this, okay? Listen to your intuition, okay? Some of y'all need new systems as well. You need new systems in place, okay? New systems to replace the old ones, okay? If you went from always being on go, always being on guard and hypervigilant and always checking over your shoulder and ruminating over past things and constantly scanning, try to build a system of behavior that will help you unlearn that or rewire that. Okay? There's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to do this, how to rewire your habits, okay? So you can feel safer again. There's a sense of not feeling safe, not feeling secure, not feeling stable, okay? Rebuild your sense of safety because you are safe. Does that make sense? It's time to rebuild your sense of safety and get back to the things that made your inner child feel safe. For some of y'all, this is like expressing yourself creatively, okay? It's different for each and every one of you, but you have to get back to the basics. That's what this is giving, okay? Take action. Knight of Wands on the split. Take action. Go after what you're passionate about. Get active. Move your body, okay? Shake out that excess energy. Find a habit or a hobby to channel this energy into, okay? Yeah. But collective, that is the message, all right? Thank you so much for coming to the Divine Library. It's really short, really sweet, to the point, okay? I don't want to belabor the point. But thank you so much for coming to the Divine Library. The Library Divinity is now closed. I hope this shadow message brought you clarity. Okay, we're all healing on this journey, and we gonna do it together, baby. Okay, but you got this. I believe in you. Stay blessed, stay sexy, stay wonderful. My guidebook is linked in my description box if you are interested in learning more about tarot. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye now.